What's up, Sucho King here, and I'm just following up on something I mentioned in one of my previous videos where I was exploring Cerulean Island as the Spinosaurus. I mentioned that I wanted to work on a mod map for Path of Titans, and actually had already started. I also went into some detail about the kind of mod map that I wanted to make, and I actually want to just show you what I had so far. I've been working on it just little by little, so there's not a whole lot done, but I think some of you guys can appreciate what it is. So the mod map that I wanted to do for Path of Titans was different from anything that I've been seeing showing up in the mod category for the public test branch. My idea for a mod map was a post-collapse futuristic setting where you basically you're navigating an abandoned city. So this is like in the future after humans are gone, at least from this city. You know, that's it. It's the same thing. It's Path of Titans, just in future setting without humans and just dinosaurs in a city. So and kind of my inspiration for that was I Am Legend. So kind of the look that I was going for was the New York City look with, you know, overgrown plants and stuff. Now my map actually has a lot more in it, so maybe I have too much, but you can see in the I Am Legend pictures that, you know, there's grass all over the streets, cars are wrecked, you know, buildings just should look disheveled. But within that movie, it's not that far in the future. What I have in mind is for it to be really, really, really far in the future. So, not technologically wise, but just like there should be more trees and bushes around. It's basically what I'm saying. So this would be more my idea, with more trees. So I actually have that ready. I have the basics in place, so it's not fully detailed the way I want it to be yet. Like the buildings, they don't look quite as run down as I want them yet, but this is kind of what I had in mind right here. So a lot of work to do, and actually I'm not a I'm not a modder with the access to the dev kit. So what I want to do, I'm not going to ask for it. What I'm going to do is just make the mod, and just when the game releases, they said that they will give everyone access to the dev kit, so I'll just wait until that happens. Until then, I'll just work on the map, build up the details and stuff like that, and once the dev kit becomes available, then I should be able to complete the mod. That way we can actually see the Path of Titans dinos and stuff in there. I did get my hands on a couple dino models, and I put one in the map just so we can kind of see what it might be like to have one walking around. I actually got it animated. So I got one to animate that's walking around. I put some deer in there to just give it something to follow or chase. And so what we're going to see is just what I basically have just said. And I'll tell you where I want to take it, you know, once we're done with taking the preview. All right. So let's pull up. Okay. Let's go ahead and play. I've gotten pretty good at AI programming, so that tends to be one of the first things that I do when I since I've been working on the Great Circle. So I kind of have the food here for the animals. I have a bunch of stuff, but I do have a city, as you can see. It's not New York City, but it's kind of modeled after New York. And what I've done is I focus on just this area right here, so it's not fully foliaged and everything. And what you can also see is here's my buildings and whatnot. Buildings are kind of nice. What I would like to do is have the buildings modular, so you can actually go inside and maybe hide in a room or something like that. But for now, they're just blocks. They're just closed off. But I can create openings, like in the windows. I can break the windows and stuff. So that's something I want to do in the future too. Okay, so let's take a quick look around the map as a character. Alright, here we are, starting off with here. It's kind of dusk. Fog's coming, that means it's gonna rain. That would be the dinosaur that I put in the map. I mean, there's 2 dinosaurs. You are gonna see some debugging. It would be better once I put in some walking sounds. Or maybe that comes with the dev kit, I don't know. This is my first time doing a mod thing for anything. So basically the foliage is kind of placeholder. It has the placement that I think is right for this kind of setting, but it doesn't really have the texture and the quality that I really want. Like it's a little bit shiny. Good morning. Okay, so that's my map so far. I think the strength and the strong point of it is just really the foundation. I really should get rid of these walls. The texture isn't really good enough yet. The plants aren't good enough. A lot of things are not at the level that I would think would be good enough for like the quality. But overall, just the overall basic foundation and layout I think is good, and the founding idea about this is good as well, because basically I've got the layout ready. I just need to start to put in some detail on the buildings, on the concrete floors, and fill this whole thing out with some jungle. And we need the dinosaurs too, so the only thing that I wish that I could do is just test with the actual dino models from the game. Then I can get a little bit better idea for how good the environment needs to look around them. But I can work without it. That's fine. Like I don't believe they would give me access to the dev kit right now anyways, because I'm not this would be my first time modding anything. And from what I heard on the interview that a couple of them did with Simo, they said that the people who do have access to the dev kit are people that they've known to be modders. So in other words, people with some more experience. But anyways, I do like this idea. I'm gonna push it as far as I can with the time that I have to spare, and hopefully make a good mod. Let me know what you think. What would you like to see as far as like features of this kind of mod? Like the dinosaur thing is out of my hands. Those are gonna come from the actual dev kit once I get access to it. But like as far as like I know I want to do the go inside the buildings thing, but what else? Like, do you guys want to see any type of fixtures inside the buildings? Like, I'll probably try to do one big building where you can go into different rooms and stuff, so it'll be like for Dinons and smaller dinos, whatever can fit. Alright, thank you.